experienced patriarchy. So many times I've seen that my mother is the last person to eat dinner or lunch at home, and it bothers me.
One of my relatives, an aunt, who was having some form of violence at home, and even though my mother knew about it, she really didn't do anything, which made me question her. Why aren't you doing something about it? Where her immediate response was, what will the people think?
When I was a child, at my home, my father used to take all the decisions at home. So we have to go which school, which food, even like my mother always used to be at home and he used to go out for earning. So I was thinking then that because he's earning, so he's deciding, maybe he knows more. But it was not like that. If a father cooks, it's a great thing for a kid that, oh, my father is cooking. He shouldn't have been cooking. He should be earning outside and he should become the head of the family. My mother should cook. My mother should do the house chores. And this is how it has been inculcated to every child when they start growing up.
Women across countries, cities, class, caste, religion, we all go through some common challenges.
They will brush it away in a completely different way, saying that, oh, it happens everywhere, oh, it's normal to be at the receiving end of it. And it makes me really angry.
To fight these challenges, we'll have to get together.
You know, sometimes the least a woman expects is just to be heard without being judged.
We can do it. And which is why there's a safe space.
Durga Listens is that safe and non-judgmental space where you can come and share your personal challenges to find common solutions.
Society has surely not failed to put its patriarchal pressure on me, a 20-year-old.
I'm a feminist. Feminism is one of the wrongly understood words in the world. Just because it has feminine in it doesn't mean that it's for women or it's against men.
I believe that men can and should help women face their challenges whenever there is a need to do so, or whenever we can.
I am a queer ally. It hurts me to see the discrimination that happens on a daily basis in our society. My own aunt from my own family, she identifies herself as a genderqueer person. Just because of her orientation, our relationship has not been impacted. She's still my favorite sweet aunt. Just because their identity and orientation is different, that does not make them different from anybody else.
Anybody who believes that voicing out the problems of patriarchy is the first step towards a change, Durga Listens is for you.
Sharing one's personal experiences of patriarchy or whatever it is truly empowering. Empowering for the one who is sharing, empowering for the one who is listening as well.
When I managed to do that, there was this feeling of power that moment of vulnerability that I experienced does not own me. When I speak, a lot of people resonate with what I speak. So somewhere I'm also giving them that strength that I derive when I speak about it. And so the least I can do in return is also listen to those women when they share about their moments of vulnerability.
And that is what we're trying to create. That is what we're trying to achieve.
This space begins with you and with me.
Durga listens. Durga listens with empathy and sensitivity. The more we listen to these unheard stories, the more empathetic and understanding we become. The more empathetic we become, the more we empower ourselves and everyone around us.
It is very, very easy for us to tag and label a woman who is experiencing a problem. But when we listen to more unheard stories, then we become more sensitive. We realize that the labels are a lie. Do you believe in creating a safe space around you with equity and equality? Then Durga Listens is for you.
Speak the unsaid, listen to the unheard, because the personal is political.